that would potentially add profit to the deal. So we come up with a bundle of these things that makes our sale price higher, but it also provides better value for that customer. Profit is what pays everybody in the dealership and makes us successful. Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about profit. As an automotive sales manager, how do you make sure that you have a profitable car deal? You have to understand what goes into profit. It's not just about what you make on the vehicle. It's about the total overall profit to the dealership on that particular transaction. So let's break it down a little bit. The first thing is, of course, the amount of money that you make by selling the vehicle. So there is an amount of profit in there. How do you maximize that? Number one, if we're talking about a new car, there's obviously new car pricing from your manufacturer that you have to abide by. If it's a used vehicle, typically you're pricing to the market. So that's what determines how much you can get for your vehicle. Now, can you charge more than that? Sure, you can, but does that mean you're always going to get that deal? Probably not. How can you legitimately add more profit by charging more? Just by inflating the number or the sales price, you really can't. However, what you could do is add value-added products. Maybe you have something like a paint protection film that you want to add on. That would potentially add profit to the deal. Maybe there's accessories that have a markup on it that you can add. Perhaps there's other products or service packages that you can add on that would have additional profit associated with it. So based on this, maybe you come up with a package of what is important for customers in your area. So let me give you an example. Here, I'm in a northern climate, so we have deep down winter. So that means a block heater is very, very important for the customers that we sell. In the south, maybe there's something different like paint protection film to prevent UV rays fading the finish of the car. But whatever it is in your locality, you need to figure out what are the popular things in that area. So for example, let's use my cold, harsh winter. So block heater is important. So we would install that on every brand new vehicle. And again, there's a little bit of profit on that. Winter mudguards, that is important. All-weather mats, those are important. So we come up with a bundle of these things that are important and have a high penetration of customers who would want to have those products on their car. And we build a package and we add that into our sale price. And we say that our sale price includes A, B, C, D, and E, which is all value-added products for the customer. And that makes our sale price higher, but it also provides better value for that customer. That's one way to get profit. A second way to get profit is when we're dealing with the trade-in. Make sure that you're doing a proper trade-in appraisal. You want to make sure that you don't miss anything. And of course, it takes a trained eye and experience to do this. And over time, you'll find that you get better and better appraising trade-ins. There's been many times where, I've gone out, appraised a trade, and maybe I've missed the hail damage because it was too light. Or I didn't call it for tires because the tires were bald. Whatever. We have to get more engaged with the trade-in vehicle. And it's always a good idea to have that customer come out with you. And we do what's called the silent walk around. So if you do notice any deficiencies on the vehicle, you give it a quick touch, you give it a quick tap. You'll find that that customer starts to give justification of what happened there. Oh yeah, I was at the grocery store and a cart hit it or whatever, And each time we touch these imperfections in the vehicle, it drops down the perceived value in the customer's mind. If you go out there on your own without the customer, they have a figure in mind as to what they're expecting for the trade. And no matter what you give them, it's not going to be enough. So make sure that your customer is involved in that trade process, and that's going to allow you to give a realistic value for that trade-in, allowing for a better overall deal for the salesperson, for you, and for the dealership. So that's another way, is to make sure that you call the trade correctly. And then third is any added personalization accessories. So if we have a customer coming in, let's say they're buying a truck. Most people who are buying a truck, they tend to accessorize quite a bit. And if they don't do it with you, they're doing it down the road with somebody else. So make sure you take every opportunity to present them a list of all the possible accessories that are there. You don't even have to try and sell them. You can just show them that we have all of these accessories available. Is there anything there that you might be interested in? It would only be this much extra per month for that particular idea. And then very last section is with regards to F&I products, so finance and insurance products. So this could be things like extended warranties, could be things like chemical protection packages for the vehicle, could be things like gap insurance or key fob replacement. All of these things are other areas where you can add profitability to the deal. Now, you want to make sure that you set up your finance office in a way that they have an opportunity to sell these items. You don't want to set it up in a way that, oh, it's not important, Mr. Customer, you don't need to have that. You want to actually endorse that, no, your finance manager is going to discuss certain value-added things with you, and these are things that most of your customers are interested in, and I would definitely hear them out and see what they have to say. And if there's anything there of value, I definitely go ahead with it. So these are ways that you increase profit on a deal. And of course, in the end of the day, profit is what pays everybody in the dealership and makes us successful and keeps us rolling to the next and the next and the next. Thanks very much for watching. Again, if you're getting value out of these videos, like and subscribe, and we'll talk soon. Take care.